What's going on, guys? Gomer's here. Unfortunately, I have to tell you some serious news. I've just been so burnt out from my 2 to 3 video a week schedule that I just need a break. I'm gonna have to wait until at least next year to upload again. Obligatory horrible joke. What's going on, guys? Gomer's here. Back with the voice crack. You know, we are authentic, on brand for this one. In my New Year's best, no doubt. Today we're gonna legitimately talk about probably one of the last regards in terms of content for MLB The Show 21, because we do have, wouldn't you believe it, the 11th inning program coming up, Jesus Christ, right there, on the 7th, so relatively quick, like in a week, so eventually this video will have some semblance of relevance. So we're going to talk about my predictions and everything about that. So leave a like if you guys enjoy, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and let's pray that we're going to get MLB 22 news once the ball drops tonight. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about a few things right here. So Kirby Puckett, that's one thing that I do want to talk about in reference to the 11th inning program and why we have not seen an upgrade from him since Team Affinity 2 or 1, whichever. I forget which one it was, but you know what I mean. I think, no, the collection reward, damn it. I can't even remember. It was that far back that he got a card. Obviously, a new legend introduced this year, and a lot of people are suggesting the reason that we've not seen an upgrade is due to past allegations Kirby Puckett had with domestic violence. Now, that would make sense that they would not release the card, but it doesn't exactly make sense in the fact that that happened in the early thousands. So unless they didn't realize that, I'm not sure. I get it if that's their cause. I believe Kirby, I don't think he went to prison. I forget exactly what happened. I don't think he was found guilty. But regardless, allegations are allegations. But yeah, it's just a weird situation. I don't exactly get it. You know, it's not like it happened yesterday and they're like, oh shit. Like the Roberto Alomar situation. If you're wondering why he hasn't gotten a card, it's due to that. So I don't exactly get what's going on as far as Kirby goes, but that's one thing I did want to talk about. Also, Andrew Jones for the 11th inning program. But most importantly, I guess something that we should mention is, are we going to get new cards? Because it seems as if I did not create a script for this video, so I didn't remember, you know, what exactly to put here. You know, just like an outline of things that I have to talk about. Getting into my later years here, I forget to mention some of this stuff. The 11th inning program, the Forever program, has been stopped on the last 3 years. 21, as it's going to be this year, 20 and 19, ever since the inning programs were introduced. And they typically do not feature bosses. I do want to say that. However, I do think there's a chance that we could get some more cards, just due to the fact that we have so much. The game came out about a month later than it usually does. We're probably not going to see MLB 22 until April. That would be my guess. And I don't think the lockout's going to have anything to hinder that, but time will tell, as we like to say. And there's still a decent amount of people playing. If you're to look at the parallels on this Tatis, for example, which I'm a big fan that they include this because it gives a good frame of reference. That's 150,000 people that got this card that came out not even a month ago. So that goes to show there's certainly not a minuscule amount of people that are still interested. So I digress. STS, please listen. But Andrew Jones notoriously always gets shafted. I don't know if he fucked a dev's wife over there or what the case is, but he is getting treated terribly. At 19, he didn't get a card until the end of January last year. It was relegated to a run it back pack. Good lord, what more disservice could you possibly do to a potential Hall of Famer? Andrew Jones, I also made this card better, by the way. He's going to be great defensively, 99 fielding, no doubt. I realized I didn't talk about Kirby. Oh shit, the cat's out of the bag now. I think Randy might have a chance. For the Classics pack, which I do think they introduced that for the 11th inning program, but I forget. Kirby Puckett, a lot of contact, power. I essentially kept consistent with my predictions for this card at the beginning of the year. Just increased his fielding into the 90s. So if we do get him, that's how I think it's going to look. Good lord. Andrew Jones, I'm struggling right now. But the power is going to be there. I essentially made a mix of what they did to his card in 19 and 20. 19, he had power, no contact. 20, he had contact, no power. If you make a mix and make this a milestone card, I didn't have time to do a custom myself. I think it could be a pretty fun card, no doubt. A decent enough swing for a righty, of course. Not exactly the same stimulation it's going to get me from a left-handed swing, but you know, so it may. I can't change his handedness. Andrew Jones, I would love to see an upgraded card of the game. Randy Arozarena. Now, they did release a postseason card of him where he stole home. Everything looked good. All Rays faithful were hyped out of our minds. We were spewing, for lack of a better term, and then we proceeded to get swept from there on out to the Red Sox. And this would certainly be an upgrade. I'm looking at the card right now. It is better in practically every regard. Fielding and speed remain the same, but power and contact is a lot better. I don't know why we haven't seen this card this year. Yes, we got the 98 Randy, but this is certainly a hell of a lot better. We got 99 Corey Seager. We got 299 Bryce Harpers. Where my second 99 Randy Arozarena, damn it. Waiting on that one. I can't believe that I did that one right there. No coincidence that we're only looking at Rays, Twins, and one Brave to this point. Kenta Maeda, I think, would be a cool candidate to get a card. I think he certainly struck lightning at a bottle. I don't think he's ass by any means, but I don't think he's going to come close to that, top 3 Cy Young finish that he had in 2020. And this card would be kind of a beast. Sinker, slider, circle changeup, curveball, and if that circle changeup has high BB9 or high accuracy, whatever you call it, could be quite deadly. I really like those kind of pitches, throw that up in the zone. You can dot with those. 118 hit 9 makes it very appealing. So Kenta Maeda, I think, would be a cool candidate right there. And Gomer's going to reappear. Eric Thames. This is a weird one that we have not seen. I believe he is in the game, as far as I know. It could be wrong, and then there's no point. Am I going to edit this part out? Maybe. But Eric Thames, we have not seen an upgrade of him. I could have swore I've seen him in franchise. But 115, 121 power. This is, of course, from the Prestige XP program last year, where we saw this card alongside the Jose Ramirez and the George Springer. And we saw both of those cards, minus the Jose Ramirez, so we saw one of them. And this would be a nice little card. Great swing for a lefty bat. I mean, it's kind of like David Ortiz, essentially, if not worse. Is he like the best first baseman? Certainly not, but it's still a card that you could release, and if they do still have his likeness rights, he would be a great candidate for a Classics pack or something like that, which is what a lot of these cards are right here. Robinson Cano, again, I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I really enjoyed this card, whether or not it was steroid enhanced. I guess not in 2011, but still would like to see this card, even in January. I would still take it. Casey Mize. This is legitimately one that I'm bewildered why has not been introduced into the game, or at least an upgraded Casey Mize, who had a pretty damn good rookie year in Detroit, believe it or not. The cutter-sinker combo was deadly last year. If they boost his hit 9 into like the 110s, good lord, this card would be quite substantial. The split-fingered fastball really does something to him. The slurve ball, the 100 BB9, just a great card across the board. Big fan of this one potentially being introduced. I did not get the luxury of using him last year, as he was a BR reward and I was not good enough. Sad day for Gomer. Royce Lewis, the last one I wanted to talk about. Again, is it great? No. It kind of looks like Bobby Witt, who got released in a headliner pack 3 months ago. But let's have the twin version of Bobby Witt, damn it. Why disgrace Minnesota's name? What have we done besides lose 18 consecutive postseason games? Tough life for a Minnesota sports fan. Even tougher when you have to, go up against, 13 degrees right now and snowing. Good. Happy I live in Minnesota, no doubt. So that's going to be my talk about the 11th inning program. Are we guaranteed to get any cards? No. At the very least, we're going to get a bunch of repeats for packs. Remember, in this 10th inning program, we saw that a lot at the beginning. It makes way that they're going to pick up where they left off at the 5th inning and start giving out the Classics packs, and they should do repeat bosses, I believe, as well. Now, they did give out some of the bosses in their scouting report packs or whatever they're called, so I know those cards dropped in price, of course, as it would be. I pulled Lee Smith Out of all the more desirable candidates, I pulled Lee fucking Smith, who goes for, well, like 40K more than when I sold him, so that's fantastic. Leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Oh, I forgot one thing. How foolish of me that I didn't even let you see the animation. Finest cards, also potential. We talked about this in a video before. Scan the man right here. Went ahead and did these cards. Buxton, Cedric Mullins, Shohei, Aaron Judge. Then a possibility for guys like Xander Bogaerts as well. Even a guy like Akil Baddoo, realistically. You know, give him some shine. My suggestion was, why not drop Team Affinity 6? And none of us will bitch for the rest of the year. Go ahead and wait till February again to release MLB 22 news, and I will be unfazed. But alas, that's likely not going to happen. But there we go. Now I remembered everything I was intending to say. So leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.